Hello students, how are you? How are you? Very good evening. Extend my heartily wishes to all of you. I hope all of you are going great and are quite safe at home. So many of you have asked me that why sir is not putting more videos. So going forward, you are going to see lot many videos on different topics of chemistry. I am going to pass it to you. So as regard to today's session or today's topic, as is being asked by many students of mine that uh, they are not able to take a call during the paper while solving a question based on redox titration. So they are little confused that whether we should go for mole concept or with equivalent concept. So my suggestion is both ways it is correct, both ways it is easy, but you have to have a fundamental understanding of both the concepts. So many times students have asked me that that equivalent concept they are not able to apply in a typical question where they tend to say this way that there are limitations in it. No, it is not that way. You have to have an understanding of equivalent concept. So before we start, do subscribe to my channel so to get new videos every time I as and when a new video I just is able to make it, I will pass it to you. So do subscribe to my channel and keep watching this video till last, because in the later part of the video you would see that there is beautiful viewpoint of equivalent concept which generally you don't find in books. So now see here. So what the problem is in this question is, let us start the problem. First I will take up the mole concept through mole concept, and then we will handle it with equivalent concept. And while solving I will pass you lot many other informations which you could which would help you understand the subject better in this particular topic of redox titration. So let us start. So what the question is being given here is, you are being provided with bromine. So bromine when made alkaline, as per the question, if bromine is made alkaline, it undergoes disproportionation to give you Br negative and BrO3 negative. As simple as that. So bromine, and how much bromine it has taken, that is 36 ml and 0.5 molar. Is it okay? And this uh, on treatment with alkaline medium, it disproportionate to Br negative and BrO3 negative. Then the resulting solution required 45 ml of arsenic 3 positive. So arsenic 3 positive is going to reduce BrO3 negative to Br negative and itself get oxidized to As5 positive. This is the problem. And how much of this has given? This is 45 ml. So he is interested to know, he is asking you the molarity of this arsenic 3 positive. So what the question is? So the question is, the bromine goes to Br negative and BrO3 negative. Whatever BrO3 negative is formed during the first reaction, it's a sort of sequential reaction. That BrO3 negative then reacts with As3 positive completely to convert this into Br negative and itself get oxidized to As5 positive. So this is the question. This is a, now in the exam, that is obviously is a point of concern that you have to take a call whether you want to go for mole concept or equivalent concept. So the only point is that in an equivalent concept you have to tackle it with a caution that you should know what is the understanding of the concept. So let us first start with equivalent concept, mole concept. Let's first start with, and during the mole concept you have to first balance the equation. Without balancing you are not able to solve the question. So let us first balance the reaction, and in the process you would also see how to balance any chemical redox equation. So now see here. So this is going to Br negative and BrO3 negative, and the medium of the reaction is OH negative. And I am assuming you know quite well that this is in zero oxidation state, it is -1, it is in +5. So first we do the half reaction balancing. So this is Br negative. So first step is, leaving aside oxygen and hydrogen, balance all other elements. So the bromine is 2, so you put 2 bromine here. So bromine got balanced, oxygen and hydrogens are not there in this particular reaction. So now how many electrons you have to balance it with? The electrons. So there are 2 electrons, this got balanced. Now this is the oxidation reduction happened. Now the oxidation Br2 goes to BrO3 negative. So as I said, leaving aside oxygen and hydrogen, balance all other elements. So for balancing all other elements, here you have bromine 2. So I should put 2 here. So bromine be balanced ho gaya. Now once the bromine has been balanced, now you have to balance the oxygen. And how to balance the oxygen? With the water. The side which is deficient in oxygen, add that much number of water molecules into it. So हमने यहाँ पर 6 water डाल दिए, so that oxygen also got balanced. Now once the oxygen has been balanced, now you have to go for the hydrogen balancing. So hydrogens are how many? Here you have 12 hydrogens, so put 12 H positive here. So hydrogen also got balanced. Is it okay? Now everything got balanced. Everything got balanced. Now you have to balance the charge. Now if you could see on the reactant side, you have zero charge. But on the product side, you have how much of charge? 2 negative plus 12 positive. So in total, you have 12 positive charge, 10 positive charge. So to make it 10 positive charge equal to 0, because this is 0, so I have to put 10 electrons here. So I put 10 electrons here. Now thing has been balanced. Now the interesting part is, till now I haven't used OH negative. So till now what is being done, the balancing is done in acidic medium. It is perfectly balanced. So let me make it a point that any given reaction could be balanced in acidic as well as basic medium, but that's a different story. That a given reaction would happen definitely in particular medium, but theoretically you can balance in any medium. But here, to balance the basic in the basic medium, what you have to simply do is, whatever OH negatives you have on whatever H positive you have on product side, इसमें आप 12 OH negative डाल दो. और अगर आपने ये 12 OH negative extra डाले हैं, तो here also you would get 12 OH negative. Is it okay? So this becomes how much? This becomes 12 water. This is now 12 water. So 12 water get cancelled with 6 water. Ultimately you end up with this viewpoint. Bromine plus 12 OH negative gives you 2 BrO3 negative, plus here you come 6. So 6 water and 10 OH negative. 10 electrons. So 1 mole of bromine is losing 10 electrons, and 1 mole of bromine is gaining 2 electrons. So to balance this equation now, we have to multiply it with 5. If I multiply it with 5, so it would become 10 electrons. So now you can write it here, that if you could see here, 5 Br2 plus Br2, I am writing it separately intentionally. उसका कुछ reason है. 12 OH negative, and this gives you 10 Br negative and 2 BrO3 negative and 6 water. So along with, if you could see here, that I may take up this thing here, that how many electrons are being taken by this. 1 mole of this is taking how many electrons? 2 mole, 2 electrons. So n factor here for this is 2. And parallelly, if you could see here, 1 mole of this bromine is losing 10 electrons. So the n factor here is 10. What is n factor or valence factor or z factor? As per the different books, different terminologies are there. The n factor or valence factor or z factor is simply the number of electrons lost or gained during a reaction by reducing or oxidizing agent for per mole of it. 1 mole of oxidizing agent is taking how many electrons, or 1 mole of reducing agent is losing how many electrons, is its n factor or z factor. Got it? So parallelly, now see here, because the reactant is same, bromine is same, so 5 moles of bromine are acting as an oxidizing agent, where their n factor is 2, and there are 1 mole of bromine which is acting as a reducing agent, and n factor is 10. By the way, I am writing it deliberately this way so that you could have the understanding of disproportionation reaction and how to find its n factor. So if I have to find the, now in total how many bromine you have, 6 bromine. So this gives a fundamental view in this question that 6 moles of bromine, all the bromine are not acting as reducing agent nor they acting as oxidizing agent. Out of the 6 moles of bromine, 5 moles are acting as an oxidizing agent and 1 mole is acting as a reducing agent. So based on that, let us go forward. Just give me a second. I complete. Okay, let me balance the another equation which was there. This one, this the first equation we have balanced, because balancing is required in the what you call it as in mole concept mole concept. And if say for example I have to find the n factor, overall n factor during any disproportionation reaction, is it this is equal to number of electrons exchanged upon number of moles of substance taken. So number of moles of electron exchanged are, this 5 mole is losing how many electrons? This 5 moles is losing 10 electrons. Oh, sorry, gaining 10 electrons, and this 1 mole is losing 10 electrons. Is it okay? So total number of electron exchange is 10 during this redox reaction, and how many moles इन कितने मोल्स के बीच में 10 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स का एक्सचेंज हुआ है? 6 मोल्स के बीच में. सो द n फैक्टर इज 5/3. So overall n factor is 5/3. So for any disproportionation reaction where same element in same oxidation state is undergoing oxidation as well as reduction, so n factor during disproportionation reaction is equal to, you can say, n1 into n2 upon n1 plus n2. So what is n1? This is, you can say, n1 because it is gaining 2 electrons and it is losing 10 electrons. So the total electrons lost is 20 divided by if you add them together there is 12, because between 12 moles 20 electrons are exchanged. Here I have taken 6 moles, so 10 electrons have been exchanged, but the n factor comes out to be 5/3. Got it? So this is a viewpoint that during disproportionation reaction, if you want to find the n factor, what you could simply do is that element which is acting as an reducing agent, पहले उसका n factor निकाल लो, उसी element का जब वो ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट की तरह एक्ट कर रहा है उसका n factor निकाल लो, दोनों n factor multiply कर दो. When you multiply both the n factors, you would get the total number of electron exchange. One is going to lose, another is going to gain it, divided by total number of moles, and that moles would be the cross multiplication of that two things. That just like see here what I did is, if you take the ratio of this n factor of bromine upon n factor of bromine as oxidizing agent as reducing agent, so the ratio came out to be how much? 2/10, that is 1/5. 1/5. So n factor ratio is 1/5. So stoichiometric ratio is 1:5:1. Did you get it? So also, as I said during the flow of the topic, I'm passing you some other important viewpoints along with it. That अगर आपको n फैक्टर रिड्यूसिंग और ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट के पता है, उसका अगर रेशो लोगे, उस रेशो का जो रेसिप्रोकल होगा दैट इज द स्टाइचोमेट्रिक कोफिशिएंट रेशो. Stoichiometric coefficient ratio. So reducing agent has n factor 10, but its stoichiometric coefficient has value 1. So it is 2:10 now, can be written as 1:5. So 1:5 can be made reverse as the stoichiometric coefficient as 5:1. Okay, anyhow. So now concentrate what we are supposed to balance the another equation. So another equation is BrO3 negative plus As3 positive goes to Br negative plus, of course this reaction is happening in same medium, so the medium would be basic because in the same reaction vessel he had added arsenic 3 positive. So first part is very easy, arsenic 3 positive goes to arsenic 5 positive by losing 2 electrons. So here the n factor is also 2 if you want to write it. And to balance BrO3 negative, let us do the balancing once again. So Br negative. So leaving aside oxygen and hydrogen, balance all other elements. So the bromine is balanced. One bromine is only there. So oxygens are how many? There are 3 oxygen on the reactant side, so you add 3 water here. Now to balance hydrogens you have to put 6 H positive here. Now just to balance the charge, here you have how much of charge? 1 negative, 6 positive. 1 negative, 6 positive. So this means you have 5 positive charge here. 5 positive charge, or here you have 1 negative charge. So that means how many electrons you have to put? You have to put 6 electrons here, so that both side it would become 1 negative. Is it okay? But since the reaction is in again in basic medium, so you have to put, to just omit out H positive, 6 OH negative on this side and 6 OH negative on this side. So this becomes water, this becomes 6 water. So 6 water got cancelled with 3 water. Now what you are left with is BrO3 negative plus 3 water, because now this would be 3 water, gives you Br negative plus 6 OH negative. Is it okay? Sorry, and here I have to write the 6 electrons also. So this is losing how many? This is losing 2 electrons, so this is to be multiplied by 3, so that the electron got balanced. So ultimately the equation becomes arsenic 3 positive, the 3 moles of it, plus BrO3 negative plus 3 water, Br negative plus 6 OH negative and plus 3 As5 positive. Now along with, we should write the N factor here also. The N factor for this would be 6, because it is gaining 6 electrons. So here I can say, now here is the N factor for this one came out to be 3, isn't it? Sorry, I wrote it wrong. This is 2, N factor is 2 here. If you could see, N factor यहाँ पर 2 आया था, और यहाँ पर N factor कितना है? 6 है. N factor is 6. So if you take N factor ratio of arsenic 3 positive upon N factor ratio of BrO3 negative, again you have to understand this is 2 by 6, that is 1 by 3. So whatever N factor ratio you come across, do the reciprocal, that is the stoichiometric ratio, that is 3:1. Is it okay? So along with, I did that thing. Now once you have balanced the equation, now you can simply apply the mole concept. Now let us write the balanced equation here. So first balanced equation is this one, where it has, okay, this one is the first balanced equation that you have. I deliberately want to write it like this: Br2 Br plus 12 OH negative gives you 10 Br negative plus BrO3 negative 2 moles, and I think there was 6 water. Yes, it was 6 water. So first equation is balanced. First equation is balanced. Now the second equation, should I write it here? Let me write it here. Second equation is BrO3 negative plus arsenic 3 positive. It is having 3 moles. So arsenic 5 positive plus Br negative. Along with it, some moles of OH negative are there. 3 water, 3 water, and 3 water and 6 OH negative. 6 OH negative. So this is the story. So what is being given here as per the data? In the data it has been given that, now let us first go to the top of the question. We just have balanced the equations. Now see here, 36 ml, this is given 36 ml and 0.5 molar, and this is 45. Let me write the data once again for you. So here it is. So it was 36 ml, 0.5 molar, and this was given 45 ml, and you are, sorry, this is 45 ml This is 45 ml and you are supposed to find the molarity of this solution. Now see here, I should have written it 6Br2 just to make you understand that 6 moles of Br2 during the disproportionation reaction, while applying equivalent concept also as well as in the mole concept, you have to have a fundamental understanding that how many moles of that particular substance which is being oxidized and reduced is being taken, and how many moles of it are reduced and how many moles are oxidized. Now see here, what we said is this Br2, अगर आप ध्यान से देखें, this Br2 is converting to this one because it is acting as in what? It is acting as a reducing agent. So one out of the 6 moles of bromine 2, 1 mole is acting as a reducing agent and 5 moles are acting as an oxidizing agent. So this is acting as an oxidizing agent. ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट. तो टोटल 6 मोल्स हैं, 6 मोल्स में से 5 मोल ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट एक्ट कर रहे हैं और 1 मोल रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट एक्ट कर रहा है. ठीक है. नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज, ड्यूरिंग द प्रोसेस ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन आई एम इंटरेस्टेड टू नो दिस क्वांटिटी, सो दैट कुड इजीली बी डन similarly. If I can say, now what is being given is 36 ml. Let me write it once again. This is being given to you. So if I multiply molarity into volume, so molarity is 0.5, volume is 36. So this would turn up to, this will give me 18 millimoles. So you have 18 millimoles of bromine 2. 18 millimoles of bromine 2. Is it okay? So I can say 6 moles of bromine as per the reaction. 6 moles of bromine on this reaction gave me 2 moles of BrO3 negative. So as simple as that, 18 millimoles of BrO2 would give me 6 by 2 by 6 into 18. So that is 6 millimoles. 6 millimoles of BrO3 negative is formed. So in the first reaction, 6 moles of Br2 negative is formed. Now the question is very easy. Now from here you can say, in the second reaction, if I write it here, in the second reaction, we can say 1 mole of BrO3 negative requires 3 moles of As3 positive for its complete oxidation. So if you have 6 millimoles of it, of BrO3 negative, so how much this would be required? So this would be required 3 by 1 into 6, that is how many? 18 millimoles you require. 18 millimoles of arsenic 3 positive is required. ठीक है. So molarity into volume, if volume is in milliliter, this is equal to millimoles. Millimoles of arsenic, so arsenic millimoles are 18. Molarity we want to find out, volume in milliliter is 45. So we end up with the answer that the molarity came out to be 18 by 45. So how much it is? This is 0.4 molar. Got it? So the answer to this question is 0.4. So that is there in the option. Now we have to now solve it with, now I think it is clear. First, in the mole concept, why it took little time, although because I am explaining along with, it is taking time. Otherwise it is quite easy to do it in a simple way, because now let us do it with the equivalent concept. That equivalent concept is applied little speedily, but there you have to have the understanding, one important understanding, which I am going to tell you in a minute's time. So do we start with the equivalent concept? Yes, we may start. So in the mole concept, first you have to balance the both equations. Once the things are balanced, then it is quite easy to apply. Now in this case, you have to understand bromine in the presence of OH negative gave me BrO3 negative plus Br negative. So now to find, now to do it with the equivalent concept, you need to understand one aspect. Now I do here suggest you to see all the cases of N factor in the another video which is there in the playlist. You can see into it how to find the N factor of different reactions in different ways. So that is there in my another video, you can see into it. So what the question was here, so this goes to Br negative plus As5 positive. This is the fundamental question. Now here first we write the n factor. So n factor for this was 5 by 3, isn't it? And now you also have to find the n factor of this one. So because it is going from 0 to plus 5, now if it is, many times this is being asked by the students that how to find the n factor of a product. If you want to find the n factor of a product, whatever is the reaction from which it is, whatever the substance is being formed from, whatever is the reactant, you have to write it in a reverse way, that आपको इसको ऐसे लिख लेना है Br2. So if you balance it out, or if you know the n factor, just see into that video. So this is plus 5 से 0 पे जा रहा है. So the n factor here is 1 bromine which is at plus 5 oxidation state is going to 0. So the n factor is 5. So the n factor of this is 5. And if you are not able to understand it, do the balancing in a minute's time, it would be done. So there are 2 Br. First you have to balance the Br. Now for balancing oxygen you have to put water. The fundamental question which we just few minutes back. So 12H positive to balance the charge. Now to balance the negative charge along with the positive charge, there are 10 positive charge. So here you have to put 10 electrons. So everything got balanced. But this, why I have written n factor 5, because now it is again in the basic medium. So to balance it in the basic medium, you can add 12 OH negative, here also 12 OH negative. Now you can balance it, this becomes the water, 6 water, this goes cancelled, 6 water, and this got cancelled. But fundamentally that electrons would remain 10. So 2 moles of BrO3 negative takes 10 moles of electrons. So 1 mole will be taking 5. So the n factor is 5. So I would advise you to go to the video which consists of lot many cases of n factor. So here also, if I have to find the n factor of this, by the way, for Br negative is formed from Br. So Br negative is formed from Br2. So to balance this, this is to be put 2 here and 2 electrons. So n factor comes out to be 1 here. Why is it 1? Because 2 moles are losing 2 electrons. So 1 mole would be losing 1. So n factor is 1. And now the interesting part is, this is in plus 5 oxidation state, this is in minus 1. Here the n factor is 6, and for this n factor was 2, which we have already done. So the n factor of this is 6, and here the n factor is 5. This is the trick here in the equivalent concept. जो चीज बन रही है उसका n factor 5 है, but जो आगे react कर रही है उसका n factor 6 है. So here if you want to apply equivalent concept, you have to be very cautious. In a sequential reaction where you want to apply a equivalent concept, in that whatever is being formed should write the n factor for that. Let me do it for you, just give me a second. So what was the composition here? This was the composition. This is 36 ml and this was, I think, 0.5 molar. Okay, so now let me write it once again. It has become little chaotic. Bromine plus OH negative goes to BrO3 negative plus Br negative. So if I write it here, the volume was 36 ml and 0.5 molar it was, and n factor for this was the volume, this is the molarity, this is the n factor. So the n factor was 5 by 3. Now see here. So let us find what the number of equivalents in this particular case. So we will say milliequivalents of Br2 would be equal to normality into volume, which is n factor molarity into volume. So n factor is 5 by 3, molarity is 0.5, and this is 36 ml. So this turns up to be, so this becomes 12, 6 and 6 5 is 30. So there are 30 milliequivalents at the beginning of the reaction. So this 30 milliequivalents, what now I can say, milliequivalents of Br2 must be equal to milliequivalents of BrO3 negative, so which is equal to 30 milliequivalents. Now the point is, while writing this, because this is the milliequivalents of BrO3 negative, which is 30. The milliequivalents of BrO3 negative which is being formed are of n factor how much? Are of n factor 5. But in the second reaction, whatever milliequivalents of BrO3 negative, milliequivalents of BrO3 negative which are reacting in the second reaction are of n factor 6. So here is the important viewpoint that while applying equivalent concept, you have to be little cautious. So here first we can do that जो milliequivalents, now let me write it here, that we will say, because you know for sure that milliequivalents is equal to n factor into millimoles. तो हम क्या करते हैं, पहले इसके millimoles बना लेते हैं. Millimoles of BrO3 negative would be how much? 30 by 5, that is milliequivalents divided by n factor. This is the millimoles of BrO3 negative which is formed in the first reaction. Now the milliequivalents of BrO3 negative of n factor 6 I would want, so that would be equal to 30 in upon 5 into 6. So how much it is? 36 milliequivalents. Got it? So this is the tip to remember, that जब आपने milliequivalents add subtract करने हैं तो दोनों equivalents के n factor same चाहिए. If the n factor is not same, then first it is to be converted into millimoles by simply using this expression. Whatever milliequivalents you have, convert that divide that milliequivalents into n, divide it by n factor, so you would get millimoles. That millimoles then should be multiplied with a new n factor, so you would get a equivalents of BrO3 negative of n factor 6. Now it is quite easy. The milliequivalents of BrO3 negative of n factor 6 in second reaction must be equal to milliequivalents of As3 positive. So this 36 must be equal to NMV. So 36, you can say here 36 is equal to, what was the n factor of this? The n factor of this was 2. And how much was its volume? Volume was 45, and you are interested to find the molarity. So it is 36 by 90, which is 0.4 molar. So again you get the same answer. So I think it is clear to all of you that while applying equivalent concept, you have to now there is another question which I have picked it for you, but before doing that question, let me ask you, or let me tell you that BrO3 negative, Br2 went to BrO3 negative, and then this BrO3 negative reacted in the second reaction like this. पहले रिएक्शन में ये इसमें आया, जब ये आया तो इसका इनफेक्टर 5 था, और आगे जब ये रिएक्ट किया तो इसका इनफेक्टर 6 था. So that is the important point. When it is reacting to form BrO3 negative, it was having n factor 3, and then at that point we said milliequivalents were 30. This milliequivalents were 30, and these milliequivalents 30 are of n factor 5. Now to have equivalents of n factor 6, this equivalence has been turned up to be 36. That is very important. So make it a point, the one which is being formed, let me write it with NF, and this is NF dash. So equivalents must be equal, sorry, not equivalents, n factor must be equal during a sequential reaction. The one which is being formed and further reacted should have same n factor. So that is the important while using the equivalent concept. Got it? And another thing which also would surprise you and will make you comfortable with, that we have taken 6Br2, and out of this 6Br2 we said the n factor was 5 by 3, and 36 ml it was, 0.5 molar it was, if you could remember. So this altogether becomes 30 milliequivalents. Now out of this 6Br2, 5Br2 were acting as, this 5Br2 were acting as an oxidizing agent, and this is acting as an reducing agent. Now if I simply write the millimoles it is equal to how many millimoles it has, this much is the millimoles, that is 18 millimoles it has at the beginning of the reaction. 18 millimoles. Out of 18 millimoles, now if you could see 6 moles of Br2 is being made up of 5 Br2 acting as an oxidizing agent and 1 Br2 is acting as an reducing agent. तो हम ये कह सकते हैं 6 Br2 में से 5 Br2 कौन से हैं, that is of oxidizing agent, and 1 Br2 कौन सा है as a reducing agent. So if you have 18 millimoles, if you have 18 millimoles, तो 18 में से 3 millimoles किसके होंगे, reducing agent के, और 15 millimoles किसके होंगे, oxidizing agent के. Another viewpoint which would help you, assist you and help you understand the subject better, if I write the n factor of this one, if this Br2 I want to write its n factor, the n factor was 2, just refer to the previous slides, and here the n factor was 10. Now here also if you could see here, it is 30 milliequivalents, it is 30 milliequivalents. So if you want to break this, what I am trying to do is, I started with this OH negative and something like that, BrO3 negative, and what else, 10 Br negative, something like that, and OH and water you can balance it out. So here it was n factor 5/3, molarity was 0.5 and volume was 36 ml. So in total you had 30 milliequivalents. So 30 milliequivalents में से, if you want to break it like this, Br25, if you want to really see into the details of this, so आप ऐसे भी इसको देख सकते थे, that how many equivalents are among this 30 milliequivalents. So actually there were 18 millimoles. 18 millimoles में से 15 मिलीमोल इसके थे और 3 मिलीमोल्स इसके थे, और ये 3 मिलीमोल्स के भी एन फैक्टर कितना था, 10. इसका भी एन फैक्टर कितना था, it was having an factor of 2. So it is having 30 milliequivalents, it is having 30 equivalents. So what I am trying to convey to you is that we are interested to know this quantity. So this quantity came from this Br, sorry, this quantity came from this Br2. Got it? Let me rub it. So this came from this one. So this also would open up the thing that जब हम n factor disproportionation का overall लेते हैं तो equivalents would remain same. So this was the one question where I would want to give you vis-a-vis knowledge that how to tackle a given problem with the n factor, with equivalent concept or with mole concept. Now I would want you to solve this question and post it. I will check it and let you know what is the answer. Solve this problem, do it with mole concept as well as with the equivalent concept, and will update you through video the solution of this particular question also in upcoming videos. Thanks a lot. I hope you enjoyed this particular session. Bye bye beta.